According to the City and County of Honolulu, on the night of January 22nd, 2020, on Oahu alone, 4,440 people were experiencing homelessness, with 53% of those people living in places not meant for human habitation. Every single one of you has seen someone who is homeless at some point, whether you decide to recognize it or not. More so, if you have been to or live in Hawaii, you can see how it is a growing issue. As long as you're in Hawaii, no matter where you go, you will see sidewalks and parks filled with tents and shopping carts overflowing with personal belongings. Every single person you hear speaking today, including myself, has been a living resident in Hawaii at some point, whether it be for several of years or all our lives. Therefore, we can all greatly recognize how homelessness is a very big issue here. We see and understand the problem firsthand every time we leave our homes. In order to find out just how bad the problem with homelessness is and how we could potentially help with the issue, we also did research using reliable sources. Homelessness has been a rising and recurring issue in Hawaii for many years. Therefore, if we never show any support towards the solutions that we have now to try and resolve the issue, we will never see a change within the community, as change will only be seen with the help of you. In order to recognize that homelessness is a problem, we must first understand just how bad the issue is here in Hawaii.
That said, with more than half of Hawaii's households unable to afford their basic needs, the threat of crisis looms closely for too many families. Preventing families from spiraling into homelessness is an essential part of the Family Promise mission. That is including the word kukua. Kukua can be defined as the want to extend help to others in a sacrificial way with no intent of personal gain. And that is exactly what Family Promise aims to encompass. I want you to take a moment to imagine your family struck by financial tragedy. All that you've saved for, all that you've earned, long hours of hard work, suddenly taken away. Financial tragedy strikes your entire family, and you and your family become homeless. No roof over your head or over the heads of the ones you love. No door to lock to keep your family safe, nor bed to tuck your children into at night. Well, what may be an unlikely nightmare for you is a reality for others. However, with Family Promise Hawaii, 95% of the families that secure housing can retain their housing. And not only that, but the overall economic benefits are undeniable. To house a homeless individual will drop Medicaid costs by at least 43%, according to Hawaii.gov official website of the Aloha State 2020 census. Housing Hawaii's chronically homeless would result in at least $300 million in savings per year in Medicaid. This benefits not only the homeless of Hawaii, but all of its residents would be positively impacted by utilizing organizations such as this.
As homelessness increases in Hawaii, there are plans that are being made in order to help decrease it. Family Promise of Hawaii is an organization that strives to help the homeless and low-income families gain sustainable independence and housing. Within the Family Promise organization, there are multiple programs that are being utilized to ensure that everyone has a home to live in and to help those who are struggling to get back up on their feet. According to the Family Promise of Hawaii, there are 3 programs that are offered based on the level of severity of a situation someone might be facing. This includes the Prevention Program, the Diversion Program, and the Emergency Shelter Program. All of these programs ensure that families have shelters to stay in for the time being. Along with these programs comes the Aftercare Program. This program ensures that the families remain in stable housing and do not go back to the streets. There are also other programs that help families find more permanent housing, such as the Rapid Rehousing Program and the Permanent Supportive Housing Program. Donations are a huge factor as to how the Family Promise of Hawaii organization funds its programs. Many of you may refuse to donate or show a lack of support, thinking that the programs have nothing to do with you and would not benefit you in any way. However, if you're one of the many that despise how there are so many homeless people in Hawaii, supporting these programs will only help to decrease that number. If you were to donate even just a couple of dollars, the organization can work to improve our homeless-filled neighborhoods so that you can wander peacefully without having to walk around others sleeping or sitting. Not only do they help the homeless, but they may also help you out as well if you are potentially facing a financial crisis and are on the brink of losing your home in the future. As time goes on, we can visualize how this issue will only increase or decrease over time based on how we support the solutions. Now, let's take a look at how our community can be impacted negatively if we don't work together to solve this issue.
Trash bags piled high and mounds of rubbish along the hillside. Less than 20 feet away, the ocean. This is Diamond Head Beach Park, and the camps and trash stretch around the corner and down the coastline.
Imagine you're a tourist who has saved up for years in hopes to fulfill your dream of visiting Hawaii. You spend hours flying to the islands and are so excited to see that picture-perfect beach. Once you get there, you're extremely disappointed to see that the pristine coastlines of Oahu have become masked by a sea of tarps and tents used as makeshift shelters. So you make your way down right up to the shoreline to look for shells, only to find cigarette butts, wrappers, bottle caps, and other miscellaneous trash from nearby homeless encampments. So then you make your way through Waikiki to your hotel, only having to step over or around homeless individuals lying along the sidewalk. Would you be enjoying your vacation? Even if you're a resident, is this the type of environment worth the high cost of living you pay to live in paradise? This scenario may seem extreme, but these types of things are already being seen with the homeless individuals we have now, just on a smaller scale. If we don't make a conscious effort to support the homeless now, whether it be through donations or even your time, the homeless population will only rise and in turn affect the quality of our land, impact the way we go about day-to-day life as residents, and contribute to negative thoughts about the island from tourists whom the economy greatly depends on. However, it's not an impossible task to reduce homelessness in Hawaii, but it does require a group effort, and this group effort can start with you. Remember, your contributions can come in a variety of forms. Go to www.familypromisehawaii.org. Here at this website, you can monetarily give by clicking the Donate tab in the upper right-hand corner, or you can select the drop-down menu titled Get Involved. Here, you can find volunteer sign-ups, a wish list of items needed to support the families a part of this organization, as well as community events. Your contributions don't go unnoticed, and this is a nonprofit that you can trust. Family Promise Hawaii has a 2020 GuideStar Platinum Seal of Transparency. So I highly encourage you all to stay updated and share the organization's mission with your family and friends. You can follow them on Instagram and or Facebook at Family Promise of Hawaii. That being said, think about what we discussed today and take a moment to reflect on your own situation to see where helping a homeless organization like Family Promise can fit into your life. In doing so, you can make a difference in the life of Hawaii homeless families, your own life, and the overall well-being of Hawaii.